So, so we were still we were starting to get back on good terms, but not really. I just, like, because I think I went up there and we ended up seeing each other and we were talking about it, and he was saying how now he stays with Cece and her mom and her brother. So I said, y'all always had that. Y'all always was messing around. He was like, to be honest, no, we wasn't. Yeah, I would go to her house and chill or whatever, but we wasn't messing around because she kept saying that I was in a relationship with you, or she found out that we were still together or whatever, and she was like, she wasn't gonna do that or whatever. I was like, I know you're lying. I don't know why you still lying and we're not even together. So then that's when he started breaking down everything, like, because I started to ask him, I'm like, so if we're being honest with each other, like, what's the whole purpose of when I had asked you the day that you asked to be in a relationship with me, why did you say yes? If you knew this is not what you wanted. He was like, to be honest with you, I just wasn't ready. I thought I was ready, but the simple fact of somebody else getting you, I couldn't have that. So I said, so how many besides Shay number 2, Shay number 1, and Boosie, how many other females you were talking to? He told me it was 4 other females he was talking to, and including Cece. But at the time, Cece was with her boyfriend, and even though they used to flirt or whatever, she would never take it there because she still had a boyfriend. And her boyfriend at the time was cheating on her. So I guess she was trying to do a get back, but never went through with it with him. So I said, so this is the girl that she lost her virginity to you. He's like, yeah. I guess he was surprised that I remember that. So, so I was like, y'all be surprised what I retain. Unnecessary information. I was like, oh, okay. I guess that's why she's the way she is for you. I guess that's why she's saying that, oh, you don't belong to me. And he was like, well, yeah, because I was seeing other females while I was with you. So I'm like, why? He was like, when I was trying to make it work with you, you kept throwing it in my face. You kept throwing the other babies in my face, and you kept throwing this. So it was like, what was the whole point of still trying? And you were constantly keep throwing these other women in my face, and here I am, and I'm not cheating. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm under you all the time, and yet you still keep accusing me of cheating. He's like, after a while, I'm just gonna keep doing it. And then after a while, he was like, he really didn't want to let me go, but it was like he wanted to still do his own thing. So I was like, well, at least you're being honest with me. Like, I can't deny that, but I felt like he was still lying with the whole Cece thing, because I'm like, why would you keep going to this girl's house while I'm in the hospital with my 5th child, our 3rd daughter, and all y'all doing is just smoking and just sitting there watching TV? I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't believe that. I really did not believe that. So when I come down, I mean, yeah, I go, like, I'm going back and forth between Tampa and Fort Myers, going for job interviews, going back and forth. And eventually we start getting to the part where we're on good terms and we're like talking like friends, but now we start sleeping with each other. And mind you, I find out he's staying with Cece. And then I found out through, I think he ended up telling me Cece was pregnant. And I'm like, damn, like, that's crazy. So y'all wasn't doing nothing, but all of a sudden she's pregnant. Like, she was a couple of months by the time, like, I found out, because she ended up having her baby in July. And by this time, like, it was like January, February. Yeah, so she was way over, like, so y'all been messing. That's why I said I didn't believe it, because how you just say y'all never messed around and all of a sudden she pregnant. So I ended up telling him about the miscarriage that I had. So I was like, just so mind you, because like I said, I'm gonna admit all of this. I'm gonna admit it. So just because I was already had some ill will towards her, Cece, because she was doing some shit on purpose just to spite me. And when she ended up saying that he didn't belong to me, oh, I'm gonna show you he don't belong to me. That was my mindset, because at the end of the day, while y'all sitting here trying to play in my face, I could play in yours too. So because I told him about the miscarriage, and I even like showed him the documents and everything like that, because, you know, they gave me the whole discharge papers and I sent it to him. I showed him and everything. And I was like, and if you want to ask, Jolene was with me when they said I was in the process of having a miscarriage, and they showed the sonogram and everything.